morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We need some real wisdom here. This fake wisdom across the table.
You hear that,
I'll do my
Shannon?
best.
You
I'll
hear
do my
that,
best,
Shannon?
man.
All right, Reg.
Tua did impress me at Arizona. Doesn't exactly have a rifle.
No.
It's a soft arm. It's like soft ice cream, but he's accurate.
That's all. You like that soft serve?
Yep.
You know who served more ice cream than anybody? Dairy Queen and McDonald's.
That is
But the
true.
McDonald's machine is already broke, always broke, so they go to Dairy Queen.
Is that what they
The
do?
most ice cream, soft serve.
Really?
Yeah, I love them soft serve. Yep.
I
DQ.
used to when I was a little kid.
They dip that thing in that chocolate.
Oh,
It freezing. Oh.
it's the best.
Yeah.
Don't do it anymore.
Well, you don't do it?
Uh-uh.
No, I don't do dairy either, Skip. I can't do it.
Sorry.
Makes me congested.
Does it? It just would make me fat. I don't want to get fat.
Man, Skip. If you got to enjoy yourself, man, live a little bit.
I do frozen yogurt. It works. It's almost like soft ice cream. Maybe not.
You guys are talking to the biggest Dairy Queen fan around.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. As a kid, I would still go there every day if there was a Dairy Queen close by, just so y'all know. I'm not too concerned. I'm just going to work it off another day. And for the record,
Indiana thought they were better. Toronto thought they were better.
They did not.
Yeah, they did.
Toronto thought they had no chance.
Everybody thinks they're better. You win one game. Skip Bayless became the very thing he despised the most in the person, Chris. A prisoner of the moment. Now, we've seen this before. We've seen LeBron James in the finals. That first finals that he won, the second one that he won, did the Spurs beat them at home in Miami? The Spurs beat them, didn't they, Skip? Chris. You remember that because you were there. I remember seeing you on the side. I said, look at him, Chris Broussard.
Tony Parker made that play.
Yeah, he did. But
Yes, I remember that.
I'm getting goosebumps.
First of all, LeBron James.
What'd you give him?
More time. I gave him a D-.
You gave him a D- to an F. To average those grades out to an F, I think.
Okay.
Couldn't
right?
go F, though. Huh?
Here's the thing, though.
Couldn't get
This is what we know about LeBron James and the plus minus. When they lose, his minus is always going to be the worst. Why, Chris? Because he plays the most minutes. Yep. He's on the court the most. So that's no surprise that he played, 36 minutes, and the next closest was Kevin Love. JR played 28, so he played basically 8 more minutes. 15 more minutes than Kyle Korver, or 10 more minutes than George Hill. So that's not a surprise. He didn't have it. He wasn't efficient. They had 9 total turnovers. He had 7 of those. He uses that to gather information to, okay, this is how you're going to do it. So this is where you're going to come from, Brad. This is where you're going to bring that second defender from. Okay, now I'm going to set my chess pieces up over here and see what your response is going to be to that. See, the thing that I like most about LeBron James, he don't get caught up in the moment. Well, this guy called you out. No. I'm not going to deviate from my offense to prove my point because everybody know if I need to get at you, I can get at you for 40, which will happen tomorrow. Let you know to keep your mouth closed.
So you are predicting 40 plus.
40!
Got it.
40!
Case of
I
do.
think he's going to come out with a great game.
Oh, one of the
over
moments.
40.
Because you remember, like you said, you wanted to come out like Indiana, like 46, 12, and 5. You remember what happened in Toronto, 43, 14, and 8.
Can I have
So
a
he
case
got
of do
some
for
proof.
39 or fewer? 39 or fewer.
Dude. I got a dub. You get a case of doing this dub.
All right.
You want a case of doing this dub?
By the way, I'm looking at the plus minus down the list here, and what if Rodney Hood and Jordan Clarkson hadn't played pretty well in this game? Because they're only -8 and a -7 because they scored 11 and 10 respectively. That was okay, right? You were so down on I'm so hoodwinked, right? You got hoodwinked by
It's
this guy,
It's
right?
funny now, Chris. Don't you find it funny? He wanted to play these mop-up minutes, but he didn't want to play the last series mop-up minutes. But
he was playing early in this game.
played
and
him
playing
early,
pretty
yeah.
well.
5-star.
Lincoln Riley, huh? Lincoln Riley, Lincoln Continental, Lincoln Navigator.
Yeah.
Alabama by 20.
How about Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Alabama by 20.
Yeah, I'll take
That's what I like.
Abraham Lincoln. Yeah. 15 and 10, 21 and 6, and in the first game
He was a journeyman.
Yeah. Oh, journeyman, really?
Yes.
Those look like star numbers to me. Did I make those up? Nope, but they make you look silly as usual because he was really coming of age as a two-way player who could help defend
Skip,
LeBron.
this is ridiculous,
6'6", 220. Nope, I got you again. And he's gone. And you could just see the body language of the Rockets collapse. And they were no contest in game 3, 4, and 5. I thought they basically just quit. And all of a sudden, You're in. You're in the conference
They
finals.
quit like your Clippers quit.
Oh, yeah.
You first guessed it. You always first guessing everything. You picked the Clippers.
Oh, I
Nothing
did.
else matters.
Yeah, me and-
you picked the
me-
Clippers.
me and
Ain't no
much of the rest of the world.
And you were wrong.
Yep. Okay.
Admit that. You were wrong.
I told you I was wrong.
No, you didn't.
And
No,
you were so lucky that they didn't take the
No.
Denver Nuggets seriously enough. And look
No.
what they get to. So lucky they're not playing you right
Hold
now
on, Skip.
because they would bite you.
Skip.
These
Skip.
dogs bite
you
Lakers.
Skip. You had an opportunity. That's like, you know what? And I told you yesterday,
Yep.
the Clippers built their team to beat the Lakers. Everybody
got that
else
right.
built their team to win a championship.
Yep.
That's like a man buying snow tires in Miami. Why the hell would you buy snow tires in Miami?
I don't think that's
Exactly.
That's not a good analogy.
First of all, Skip, the Lakers don't have the championship. Why are you building a team to beat one specific team?
Well, because obviously they were.
Well, obviously you made a mistake.
Yeah. The odds makers going into the bubble had the Clippers favored to win it all.
And guess what?
Interesting.
And guess what? And suckers like yourself and others bet with the Clippers, and that's how Vegas keep building bigger buildings. That's why Steve Wynn got a $2 billion building. And somebody coming along because people like you that think you know everything, you first guessed it. First guessed this.
Yep.
I the one that told you Kawhi didn't want to play with LeBron. He wanted to beat him.
Yep.
You want to beat LeBron, and you can't beat the Nuggets. How you looking now? How you looking now, Skip?
You're looking on the outside in.
I'm looking good because my team is still playing. Your team is not.
You had the audacity to say this is LeBron's biggest challenge. It is a joke what just happened. It is over and out. It is a clean path right to the championship. You might as well have the parade on Monday.
No.
Why don't you just lead the parade?
That's not
here?
what you said.
Yeah.
Because, hold on. You celebrated. Remember opening day, how you was gloating? You remember Christmas, how you were gloating?
Oh, was it?
Where's that energy now?
Well, again, they look past the Denver Nuggets,
Why
and
you look-
you won't.
Hold on,
You won't.
hold on.
You match up way better than they do. I have to comment on what you said about LeBron closed.
Did he? Did he?
I saw a different game. I don't know.
What game did you see?
Okay, I saw a game in which I got to get a new TV or
Okay,
maybe I gotta
please
do
do.
LASIK. I don't know, but with 10:03 left in the game,
That LeBron James told him the night before, I'm into this bleep. After the game, he walks by Chris Haynes, slaps his hand. What did I tell you?
Chris sent me that before the show. He must have sent it to you.
Hey, no, wait a minute.
Thank you, Chris.
Hold
I
on.
appreciate that.
I may or may not have spoken with the GOAT. But that's not the hero. That's not what we're talking about, Skip Bayless. I'm talking about that virtuoso.
I'm in this tonight.
Tonight. Hold on. That ain't no killer instinct. Michael Jordan would have never said something like that, would he? Kobe Bryant would have never said something like that, would he? So in other words, LeBron James.
Against the Nuggets?
Now it's again.
The Nuggets, you got them down 3-1?
Whoa! I know another team that had them down 3-1.
Yeah.
Guess what? Kawhi Town. Guess where Kawhi Town is, people? Cancun. But anyway, we're going to get back to that in a minute, Skip.
You know, there's this old saying about he who laughs last laughs best.
You can't laugh at all. Because every step of the way, he beat the 8 seed, the best 8 seed in the history of the game.
The worst defensive team in the bubble?
He beat the great
35 and 39 Portland?
There are a lot of people that played the game
Without
of basketball
Dame the last
and
two
got
games?
I don't know what color. What color jackets they get? They get red jackets, I think, for in Springfield. They go into Springfield. That said James Harden is the greatest offensive machine that we've seen, and that included Michael Jordan. But I want to play some video. There's something that was said opening night. Opening night. DJ, can we drop that track right quick?
On opening night, LeBron James scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, and Anthony Davis went goose egg in the fourth quarter.
So I want to know.
So what Kenny Smith said, the great Kenny Smith, was dead on accurate at that moment. That's what he saw. That's what he said.
So
Way
how
to go, Kenny.
How does a man go in a year's time from being unathletic to dropping 38, 16, and 10? One of the 3 times a triple-double has been performed in a closeout game. How does he do that?
Because he's playing against Jokic.
Hold on.
Who defends
Hold
nobody.
on. Think about this here, Skip Bayless. In the very same situation, your guy had 4 closeout games. What did your guy do in the fourth quarter? You remember he was 1 for 7, 1 for 11 in the second half. Did he look unathletic trying to guard Jamal Murray? My guy put the clamps on Jamal Murray.
In 3 closeout games, the first 2, Kawhi was spectacular.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not.
Go look up the numbers.
No.
He had 9, and he had, what was the other one? I think 9 and 8.
I looked up the numbers.
Yeah.
Al, That's the number that I look at. All that other stuff, you keep on. That's what you
Now,
tell
now
me.
you're trying to revise
No,
history.
no.
So you're spending a lot of time looking back at the Clippers instead of looking ahead to that team and that.
So I just want to know one thing. Since Jimmy Butler got the Heat to the NBA Finals, are we saying he's the equivalent of Kawhi? Because y'all heap so much praise on Kawhi for getting Toronto Raptors. He got them to the finals. So is that the Eastern Conference still? I just need to know. I just need to know because you used that against LeBron James.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I just want to say one thing. I don't want to win like that, bro, because I ain't going to get no credit. And see, who did he call? Oh, Bron. The guy that all the drama king. He loved chaos. He loves turmoil around him. The very person that you despise and you couldn't wait to get away from. Skip,
right.
you called him. LeBron looking down at his phone. He hit that block button. You'll send him straight to voicemail.
He took the.
Wow, no, he didn't. Hold on, Skip Bayless. Let me tell my side of the story. When you get the ball, he like, look down. He was Savannah. He like, bro, who was that?
I think he's with Kevin Love.
Will you let me tell my side of the story?
He was at dinner with Kevin Love.
I know who he was with.
Whatever.
But anyway,
Go ahead.
why was he calling him? I thought he wanted to get away from it. Normally, the way I do things, and I don't know how you do it, Jenny, but if you wanted to get away from an ex-boyfriend, you calling him about anything? If you want to get away from a girlfriend that wronged you, you calling her for anything? Or a guy that said, you know what? Instead of playing with LeBron, I'm going to have surgery. So either you get me up out of here or I'm having surgery on your watch. And the very person that he despised, I told you, Skip Bayless, called him. He said, bro, I'm sorry. I handled it wrong. And some of the things that I said and some of the ways that I acted was unbecoming to a guy that wants to be a leader. See, everybody, he said it. Teddy Roosevelt said, either you're born, sometimes you're born great. Sometimes you have greatness thrust upon you. It doesn't matter. What do you do with it? And LeBron James, one of the greatest leaders of all time, tried to show Kyrie what it took. And he said, Skip, what did he tell Kyrie? He said, I tried to give this young man all the tools. He said, no, he called him a kid. He said, I tried to give the kid. He's like, well, you got upset. Why do you got to call Kyrie a kid? Kyrie's not a kid. He's a grown man. He said, I tried to give the kid all the tools, partake everything that I knew. So when it's his time, he'd be ready. But he didn't want it. Lo and behold, everything that he needed was right there in front of him. And now when Kyrie said this, you know what it makes me feel, Skip? I feel sad because they should still be together winning championships.
LeBron definitely misses him. I'll give you that.
I can't tell. LeBron didn't call him. He called LeBron. So who missing who?
Tell me when you're finished.
I'm done.
Once again,
Obscure record.
Feat is obscure. Nobody even knew anything about it until the other night when some
We
blind
do
witness
now.
seized upon
We
it and
do
said,
now.
aha, there's
Hold
the
on.
reason he's
Hold on.
better
We
than
heard-
So hold on. So let me get this right. You mean to tell me the GOAT had something that nobody knew about, but that we know about it now? And moving forward, he gonna set it out there so far. So, I mean, think about it. James Harden is next in line with 257. So you know what he would have to do in order to get this record, Skip? He got to play, basically, he got to play 7 years. 7. And play 80 games. You just get close.
So,
And that ain't gonna happen. So when LeBron's done, it's gonna be like 1,000. Probably be. I've been telling him to slow it down to like 1150, 1115.
this whole conversation is absurd and it is very offensive to me. Because for either LeBron or Michael Jeffrey Jordan to score 10 points a night, it's just like they roll out of bed and they're going to score 10 points a night. So when I add all that up, and he's playing Memphis and Houston, and LeBron is playing Indiana and Toronto, it's you can just see the guard changing before your very eyes. The mantle is being passed. LeBron is past what he used to be. He's now the second best player in basketball.
You see how Joy looking at you? Joy looking at you, she ain't saying nothing. She's like, Skip, you crazy.
I'm listening to every word.
Skip.
She's wrapped.
The answer,
hanging on
the
my-
answer to the question is, has Kawhi passed LeBron? And the answer is absolutely 1,000% not. Let me ask you a question, Skip. Because everybody I keep hearing this two-way. When was Larry Bird or Magic Johnson ever the best two-way players in the NBA?
Never. Who are you looking at?
I'm
Over here.
I'm looking at the king.
You don't play poker, right?
You
should not play poker.
Yeah.
So, put his hand
It's
down.
the all-time tell. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going.
I'm just
not going in on
asking.
that
Are you
one.
asking Kawhi
Fold.
or me?
The problem is LeBron has been great for so long, and he's been doing this for so long, so well, you take for granted what you saw last night. He's the first man in 25 playoff seasons to score 39 points or more
Awesome.
on 15 or fewer shots.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Mm.
Skip.
Mm.
For the playoffs, he's 34, 9, 7, and 2.
Mm.
Kawhi Leonard last night, and I told you I was not going to address him as Kawhi was going to call him 2 until he got 8 assists in a game.
Mm.
Kawhi Leonard has now played 82 games if you count the regular season and the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He has won 8-assist game. LeBron James has 45 of those games.
He's the best passer.
Whoa,
in basketball.
Skip!
I would say that.
Skip, when you was talking, I ain't interrupt you.
Mhm.
You try to
I'm
interrupt-
helping your
No, I don't
case.
want you to help me. I don't need no help.
Yeah, you do.
If you see me and a bear in a fight, I want you to pull honey on me and help the bear. Because I say it's illegal to kill a bear in California. So that remember that. Me and a bear
Take
fight.
it easy on the bear.
I want you to pull honey on me.
Don't give you any help.
Don't pull honey on me and help the bear. I can handle this.
Yeah.
When it comes to Bron James,
Okay.
only 2 people can defend him better than I can. One's named Gloria James, she birthed him, and the other is Savannah James, and she loved him. So now, back to my point. LeBron James has 45 games. He's played 80 games if you can count the regular season and the postseason. Played 80 games. In 45 of those, he's had 8 assists or more.
We're doing ancient history versus now. What is the question? Now in OW.
Okay, how about
current.
this here? 34, 9, 7, 2, and 2.
How about this? 13 of 16 last night for 34 points.
Oh,
Wow.
you did that.
Oh, with 3 steals.
Oh, you know what? It just so happened I got me a sheet like yours.
Yeah.
Oh, how about
Wait,
this?
who are you playing over there? Who's your competition? DeMar DeRozan?
Whoa,
Like that?
whoa, Skip.
Huh? You impressed?
Well, who's his competition? Who's the defensive guy over there?
All of them.
Oh,
Ariza?
you told me they got PJ Tucker for him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I told you yesterday that was a joke.
I need you to sit up. I need you to sit up real tall so I can speak nice and loud. You told me they got PJ Tucker for him.
That's what they said.
What is DeMar